A court hearing in Arkansas today could mean freedom for the West Memphis Three, who've been fighting for 18 years to prove they're not the killers of three 8-year-old boys. Erin Moriarty of CBS's 48 Hours Mystery has been following this case very closely. She joins us now to talk more about this morning. Erin, good morning.
This is a very unusual development, Chris. This case has gotten a lot of attention as more evidence comes out that these three convicted men, one who has spent more than half his life on death row, are innocent. In May 1993, three young Arkansas boys, Stevie Branch, Christopher Byers, and Michael Moore, went missing. Their bodies were found the next day, brutally murdered and mutilated in a water-filled ditch in the town of West Memphis.
The little boys were found in a drainage ditch, 8-year-olds, mutilated and beaten to death.
Police arrested three local teenagers, Damian Eccles, James Baldwin, and Jesse Miskelly, and charged them with murder. The three soon became known as the West Memphis Three.
Three teenagers were taken into custody. They are each charged with 3 counts of capital murder.
Because Eccles wore black and listened to heavy metal music, investigators believe the three were part of a cult and that the killing was a satanic ritual.
Sickening killings that might have been part of a satanic ritual.
In 1994, Eccles was sentenced to death, while Baldwin and Miskelly were slated to spend the rest of their lives in jail for the brutal killing. While Miskelly did confess to the crime early on, his attorneys claimed he has a low IQ. The three have maintained their innocence publicly ever since. The case garnered national attention, with actor Johnny Depp pleading their case and hosting benefits to raise money for their defense. And in 2007, new DNA evidence emerged that defense attorneys argue exonerates the three. Thursday, they were transferred to a county jail in Jonesboro, Arkansas, where they will appear in court later today, while a Craighead County judge issued a gag order prohibiting anyone from talking about the case publicly. Sources, including one victim's father, say the men will go free. This is a bittersweet development for anyone who's been covering this case for a while, too, Chris.
So what's going to happen? Are they just literally, I mean, they've been convicted of killing these kids. Are they just going to walk out of jail?
Well, I want to point out there is a gag order, and no one has violated it. But what we have heard, what could happen today, is that they could enter something that's very unusual called Alford pleas. And the three men will say, look, we are innocent, but in order to get out of jail, we will plead guilty. And so, and then if everything goes to plan, the three will be freed today. And that makes a very big deal for Damian Eccles, who will be 38 years of age in December. He has spent more than half his life on death row.
But they have to plead guilty for murder. So what does this do as far as a life for them out of court? Can they sue?
No,
for reparations,
in a way,
anything alone.
And this is a good deal for the state, because the state, saves face. There was going to be an evidentiary hearing this December.
Yeah.
There's a very good chance these three men would have gotten a new trial.
Yeah.
And the state just doesn't have the evidence now to convict them. So, and what's really sad is they'll never find out who really did kill these boys.
It's a cold case again.
Yeah.
All right, Erin, thank you very much. Good to see you here this morning.